Today I'm going to show you all my Thomas and Friends DVD collection that are from Anchor Bay that were never been on, that were not hit entertainments at all. Well, this one is kind of a hit entertainment right here, what I'm pointing right here, but well, during the content doesn't have it, just still use the Golding one instead. That part was a bonus. Here it is. Here's Best of Thomas 2001 DVD. The first Thomas Anchor Bay DVD ever made. That wasn't the very first Thomas DVD, just the Anchor Bay DVD. Yep, it's not Anchor Bay, so it's Golding. Here's Make Someone Happy. Yeah, in case you're wondering about looks like this, it's actually it is a homemade DVD copy, but it still uses the original content. In case you're wondering, it still plays like a real thing. So anyways, this is still a 2002 DVD, so not 2025 DVD, even though I did burn the disc this year. So here's the 2002 DVD of Thomas and Friends Make Someone Happy. This is actually the very first Thomas DVD from Alec Baldwin. So yeah. And on the DVD menu, it just shows some of the front of the case, just like the just like on the DVD case and the VHS case. I'm just gonna keep it until I will keep all my homemade print copies until I might replace with the new retail copies. So yeah. Here's Best of James 2002 DVD. Well, I remember some other copies on the regular DVD. Some says 2001, some others says 2002. This is actually my homemade copy. I have two copies, unfortunately. Well, for some reason, this is actually a new copy I made recently. This was the one that has a perfect intro, and for some reason on this copy on the intro was kind of messed up. Just skipped a little bit, so that's why I made another copy. I might get rid of one soon. So yeah. Now here's Cranky Bugs and Other Thomas Stories 2002 DVD. Yep, it's Alec Baldwin. So it uses season 5 Thomas episodes. Here's the desk. Looks like it's nothing on, but on the inside, it's actually the 2002 DVD of Thomas and Friends Races, Rescues, and Runaways. I don't have the actual DVD copy. It's actually my homemade copy, but it's it still uses the actual DVD content itself, so it still uses the original 2002 content. Because from an ISO file, it's a good thing I finally own it. Yeah, I don't think I have to worry about getting a new copy online. Here's Thomas and Friends Best of Percy 2002 DVD. Originally, Best of Percy came out first on VHS before Best of Thomas, and for some reason. So yeah, it's pretty weird. Very weird about it. Here's Spills and Chills and Other Thomas Thrills. Yeah, I did wrote my own DVD video by myself, but it still plays fine. Looks like there's nothing right here, but this one is actually the 2002 DVD of Thomas Christmas Wonderland, my homemade reprint. But it's a good thing it still uses the original 2002 content. And in case you were wondering on the Thomas Christmas Wonderland DVD, the DVD is very rare, hard to find. There is on eBay, but it's very expensive. But I don't have a sampler CD though, so yeah.
And yes, it still uses the original content, just like the original. It still uses like the original 2002 content. This is the last Thomas DVD that are not DVD to be completed, which are not Hit Entertainment. So yeah, I have two more left. The last one only doesn't show Hit Entertainment. It's actually Salty Secrets 2002 DVD. And that's the only Thomas DVD that uses season 6 that are not Hit Entertainment. The other Thomas DVDs that have some season 6 episodes were from Hit Entertainment. This is the only Thomas DVD from season 6. That's the only that were not Hit Entertainment. So yeah, this is actually my homemade copy, but it still uses the original content because I burned a disc from an ISO file. And the last is the bonus, Thomas and His Friends Help Out 2003 DVD. Well, I thought this is actually a 2002 DVD because the case it says 2002, but it actually came out at the beginning of 2003. It's George Carlin, and it does say Hit Entertainment and on a disc, but well, for some reason you did saw that I have a Hit Entertainment DVD. Well, actually, during the opening, there is no Hit Entertainment on it whatsoever at all. It just has the Goling logo instead. So that means that was the last Thomas DVD that has never been Hit Entertainment. Even though it does say Hit Entertainment on it. And by the way, that was actually the very first Thomas DVD that uses the Hit Entertainment logo with ink. This is actually the first Thomas and Friends Hit Entertainment DVD ever made with Anchor Bay's help. So yeah. But does not have the Hit Entertainment logo on it. Sadly, it has the Goling logo instead. But it does have the Thomas and Friends DVD, VHS, and DVD trailer instead of just the VHS trailer only. So yeah. There you have it. Those are my Thomas and Friends DVD collections that are not Hit Entertainments. Well, this one kind of. So yeah. On the last part, thanks for watching.